screen button. There's the music button.
I don't know why my avatar isn't showing. Okay. Anyway, there we go.
'Cause you got your camera on.
Oh, that's okay. Avatar. It's here. Well, anyway.
That makes no sense. The truth is peril. Blood nuts.
I like this thing.
I'll send you the song later, Raven, and you can make a lyric sheet. Try and make out what some of those words are.
I can understand it. That makes sense. Oh, here, now. There we go. That makes sense. I can understand it. You can't?
There are a few words that just kind of into nothingness.
I like that one. When did you create that one?
That's the same one that we've been using for the
The
last.
one you had Friday?
Yeah, and the week before,
Oh.
and I gave up on the. This is the one I still need to like fade out. I need to take it into, but that's why I said I'll send it to you later, and you can create a lyric sheet. That way, I can like go through the words that make no sense and change them and put them into the thing and make it over again.
Okay. All right. I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah, you just sit there and listen to it like 90 billion times, and you'd be like, I don't want to fucking hear this song no more. Kill me now. Wait, no, the line is Serenity now. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
If I like a song, I'll say that when I first like hear a song and know I really like it, I got to hear it at least like 15, 20 times. I play it, put it on repeat. Yeah.
It's like
definitely. And
Blessed Saturday Night, or what's that song? Oh, the soundtrack to Rocky Horror Picture Show. Every song in Rocky Horror Picture Show by its title.
I don't know.
I'm asking ChatGPT because I know it's like Blessed Saturday Night or something stupid like that. I used to have it. Not the Time War.
There was Saturday Night by Bay City Rollers.
Yeah.
SADURDAY. Hey. You just listen to that.
Hot Potato, Bless My Soul. That was the song. Saturday Night, it was a different song.
Okay.
Bless My Soul. Hot Patootie. Because it was like the 50s, right?
Okay.
Sung by Meatloaf after Crash Through the Wall. Yeah.
I like Meatloaf.
Yeah.
Life is a Lemon and I Want My Money Back. I like that song that he has. And
what's that?
I Won't Do That. I think is the name of it.
No, I Won't Do That is the song before that. Let me open up my music library.
Paradise by the Dashboard Lights is another really good one. And
it's the one where his friend dies.
His friend dies.
Yeah. Paradise. No, is it Paradise by the Dashboard Lights?
Paradise by the Dashboard Lights is like And if I have to spend another minute with you, I don't think I can survive.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Right. And then 2 out of 3 ain't bad. That's another really good one I
two,
like.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Um,
Uh,
and what was the other one that was really popular? Bad Out of Hell.
yeah. Well, yeah. Bat out of hell. You took the words
Right out of mouth.
from
Yeah,
my
you took
mouth.
the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Must have
that's
been
the
while you were kissing me.
yeah.
Isn't that
And
name?
for the longest time, you couldn't get that song without the end of the track messed up.
Oh,
Like on
really?
the tape press, the CD press, everywhere. There was a mess up in the recording, and it just never got corrected for like 3 decades.
Oh, oh, really?
Yeah.
I think Renee is with us.
Hello,
No?
Renee. No, no, that's me telling
Oh, yeah, that's
everybody
you.
we're
Okay.
waiting for
I had to,
Raven because she's late. I just sent Renee a friend request on the Facebook. Uh, which apparently it's the browser, right? The browser that I was trying to get in wouldn't let me through. So I got it on this one now. It's let me in. Freaking Facebook. I don't know.
oh, I see what you
So
wrote now. I blew up the page. Fucking Raven. Ah, mine to you too. Well, whatever. You got me.
well, Raven, you're always doing something. It's always annoying me. But mind you, things being done annoy me, so it's not hard.
You're very sentient, and I can see where an active lifestyle with shit always going wrong would be a bit.
It's anti-male. But you fight wars to make sure shit doesn't go on, okay? You're doing shit. I'm coming over there to shoot you. Uh,
okay.
buddies, they're kind of bored. They don't want you doing shit. They don't want to do shit either. They just don't want to be bored right now.
Gotcha. Okay. How come I can't see?
What? I don't know. They got the chat up there on the screen.
Yeah, well, how come I can't? Oh, that's right. I gotta go somewhere else, don't I?
Raven's also blind.
Yeah, I am.
Don't let the glasses fool you. She can't see with them either.
You're partially correct there on that. So,
Okay.
well,
Go
you
for
got to
it.
stop these pre-show discussions and arguments and get me going, because then I end up wasting time arguing with you over things like the moon and
The moon's
all these
fake.
dumb things.
Wait, no,
And
that was your argument.
well, yeah, it's not fake. It's artificial in a way that it's
The moon
placement.
is actually there. I can see it.
Well, it's placement. See, but it wasn't always there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And its placement is no accident. It wasn't just a random act of the universe.
Everything's a
It was put into
conspiracy,
place
Raven.
specifically. Well, if you
Your
think
show is on Wednesdays if you bother making it. And that's where this conversation goes.
okay.
This is my trying to encourage Raven to actually do her show on Wednesdays. She's not going to. I went looking for it last Wednesday. I even messaged her. Where's your show? I want to see your show. I want to hear the actual paranormal stuff now.
That was not
No
my
response.
fault.
No responses.
I didn't
No
see.
response.
I told you I would get a hold of you if I was doing a show, and
Well, I told you I would nag you to make your show. And
well, I
you
tried.
were-
We all know that I producer situation.
Cats.
No. It was a situation with the producer.
You-
I
you-
had forgot that she wanted to do my show an hour earlier, and
you need to stop. You need to figure out how to do this shit on your own.
well, that's some of the news that I have to tell you about.
You fired.
Huh?
You fired her.
No, not at all. No. I could have been
You see, my
really by
theory is
accident.
my theory is the reason why Raven's not doing her show is because she blows all her conspiracy stuff on me during my show about writing and stuff.
No, no.
And
Oh,
it's just all
yeah.
conspiracy out.
See, you've not seen anything yet. You think that
Shush! I'm having my own conspiracy here.
I could blow your freaking mind, son. I really
I
could.
don't care.
I could
You
blow your
can't blow my
freaking
mind.
mind. And you get just a fraction and just a baby pool. Let me take you to the deep end sometime. You have to leave your arm floaties on the shore. Take you down to the deep end of the pool. So I ran across I don't even remember how the hell I got there. I think it was some kind of news story I clicked on those MSN stories or whatever. But anyway, I somehow ended up at a website that was talking about
you shouldn't do that
podcasting
either.
and talking about like doing my hat's all fucked up here. Podcasting and voiceovers and things like that to do it as a business. And there's a offering for a class to learn how to do that and learn how to edit and master and do all that stuff. How to create an intro with music, an outro with music, how to correct all this stuff and do all the text shit. And with using Audacity, I know that's one that you've mentioned before is Audacity.
Audacity is the audio. It's the main audio one.
Yeah, and she shows you all these, tricks of the trade, and you get a copy of downloaded copy of Audacity and
okay, but that's free. You can just download it right now.
This is
there's no paid version of Audacity.
This has their tips and tricks and so forth. She is a professional voiceover person who works for Audacity for
okay, they have brand people. Yeah, I have no doubt that there's a course
and
that
she
you
does
could take.
Yeah, and she's created this course. She also does a private she also has private clients, and she talks about how to get there's like a membership. There's several clubs out there, and once you get done with the course, she'll give you a list of those where you can. It's a paid membership thing, but that's how you get the jobs, the good jobs.
Okay,
and
do not join any prolonged paid thing. I'm just letting you know that right now. Like if you take a course and they teach you how to do a thing, that's fine. But when it comes to any of the okay, now you got to pay an annual membership to be part of. Do not do any of that because that's where you get into the scam territories. Because you can look up like the biggest one is it's an acronym. It's like ATX or something stupid like that. I could be wrong with I know there's an X in it.
Yeah, but, ACX. That is where Amazon gets their their people from. Right.
Yeah. It's their company. And you don't have to last I checked, you don't have to pay to join that. You just sign up and people select your voice. Like you do a series of reads. Like they'll read this while recording it. But the way audiobook people do the narrators for audiobooks, because I said this to you a while ago that if you do erotica or anything like that, because you've been reading those joke scenes, you should do that. Like you could narrate your own work and upload it. Like read it and do different inflections for different characters and whatnot. You're breaking up.
Right. I'm closing some other windows that I've got open here, so hopefully that'll stop here in a minute.
Okay.
Get this off of here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if she's gonna teach you stuff,
Discord.
I can close it.
Okay, so then here we go. Hold on here. I'll close this one out. I had Facebook open and a couple other
Mm,
ones. And then they have even a
yeah.
it's called Mic to Market. Then they even have an
Mike to
advanced there's
market.
included this whole class thing. Thank God they got monthly payments. Um,
Yeah. You didn't sign up
they have a
for it,
special
did
on podcasting.
you? Hmm.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. Definitely
Did
take
what?
that because you haven't signed up for it yet. That's what I said.
Partially.
Oh,
I have to come up with some money before I can fully be enrolled. You work through your own pace, at your own pace through the thing. You do a
yeah.
series of videos. But what she does then at the end, um, you can submit some when you're ready, and you record those and then send them to her. She will evaluate them and critique them for you. And there's a special chapter on how to audition for those Audible readings
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
get
Hmm.
business on that.
Yeah.
And then there's advanced editing on uh,
Audacity.
Audacity.
Yeah.
Yeah, advanced
And
editing on that. That looks
and
really
they
good. Um,
make sure it's the new version of Audacity, the newest one,
yeah,
because
yeah.
they made it a lot easier to use than the previous. Like back when it was like the gray panel, there was a lot of redundancies in the system because it had been built up over like a decade and a half, 2 decades of like layering new add-ons every time they did an update. So it was like
Right.
a bunch of spaghetti code. That's what they call it when there's like just a bunch of random features added together. So recently they just tore the whole thing apart and remade it, so it was much easier to use. So it should be even easier now. Um,
Okay.
that's
So
why
let me ask you a
I
question. How
deleted
many
the old version
podcasts
and never. I deleted the old version off my computer and never got around to downloading the new one. You're about to
are you
say how
doing? Well, I
many?
can send it. I
No,
can I can send it to you as soon as
well, yeah, I could just go to their website and get it. It's free. But you
Oh,
were saying something.
okay.
How many podcasts
Yeah. How many podcasts do you listen to daily or weekly?
daily? Weekly, I listen to one that comes out 3 times a week: Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then just like we do this one, so obviously I hear it. And then I think there are a couple of like regular YouTube shows that are just talking heads, so that they qualify
Hmm.
as podcasts. So maybe five.
5. Okay.
Yeah, but like most of the talking head ones are like 10 or 15 minute like snippets, right? They're just like, hey, I've got this thing to tell you.
Oh
Bye
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah. So like
So
a podcast can be anything from a few minutes to a few hours, right? So
right.
you know,
Okay. So
and then oh
let
sorry,
me
you got like two kinds of podcasts: the refined and edited kind, and then the we're just doing it live like we do here, right? So yeah, you
mhm.
can do more editing with what we do. Like we raw dog this for those of you out there. It just goes out the way it goes out because I'm a freaking slacker, and every time I try to figure something out, Raven has no technical ability to work with it. So I'm throwing it on you.
But
It's not my
that's
fault.
about to change.
It's
It's
not
about
my
to
fault at all.
Of course it's not your fault. Nothing is ever your fault, Justin. You know. It's
Shh!
okay.
Don't tell Justin that.
So
No,
okay, so
no,
let
no.
me
Seriously, there were some technical hurdles, and I just gave up trying to figure them out. That's why we didn't switch over to OBS. But yeah, if you're gonna do that course,
yeah, I
also
am.
look into one for OBS.
But it's OBS.
Um, it's the open
Obnoxious bastard
broadcasting.
syndrome.
No,
You have OBS.
OBS is Open Broadcasting System
Oh,
or Studio, something like that.
okay.
Uh, Yeah, and it basically does the video camera version of Audacity. So what we do here.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you don't need that if you're gonna like trust me. We were talking last week about Audible being a multi-billion dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Can you guess how many podcasts there are worldwide? Is it 1 to 2 million? Is it 3 million?
it's like one and a
4
half
million
billion,
or five?
10,
It's five.
5. Yeah,
Five. Five
yeah, and
podcasts worldwide.
I
Now,
can guarantee you that that list doesn't count shows like this. Like there are a lot more than that.
oh, there could be. No, that's
Yeah.
true. But these are some of the figures that she threw out. And in in ad revenue for 2025, guess how many billions of dollars it was?
15,
No, lower,
7,
a little bit lower.
5.5,
Four,
4.
billion,
Yeah,
4
4.
billion in
Okay,
ad revenue, which was an increase from the year before, and it's projected to be even
that's
higher
pretty
this
good.
year. So the preferred platform,
Now,
guess which one it is for people that
it's either here on YouTube or it's what's it called? I got it on my phone. Da, 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 da.
you're
Uh,
correct. YouTube with 33%, but there's two
YouTube,
other ones that are pretty good. Next one is
Spotify,
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 and then
and then
Apple.
Apple. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Apple's at
Apple Sound.
12%, Spotify 24, and YouTube at 33.
Yeah. Oh, and you know why YouTube is because you don't even need like this interface. You can just go straight on with YouTube. It's just a little more janky.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah. So
So
I'll be able to edit for other people too when I complete this course. I get a certificate for it. She's
yeah.
got a whole
Well,
section on how to monetize your channel through other means than just the
the YouTube.
subscription level from YouTube rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
to promote it, how to do the metrics and demographics, the how to do the publishing, record ads, how to edit for others, how to monetize, and how to advertise to gain a broader audience. So you have
This
marketing.
is good. Yeah, and doing all that. But if you do the voice recording stuff, I don't know if that includes that. Like yourself,
Yeah.
you'll need all those skills. Like so, say you finish writing a book like we're doing here, and or a novella, which is just a little shorter. Uh, I don't know if you want to keep doing this. I don't care. You just come in and bug me while I'm writing. We all enjoy that. I tell you, no, Raven, I don't believe in conspiracies. Leave me alone.
Millennials crack
And then
me
you're
up.
like, the moon is hollow.
You guys are so
In your
millennials.
very deep and masculine voice.
I think, yeah, well, I was thinking my whole focus this morning was all about voice and voiceover. So that's why I misinterpreted what you said to me and immediately took it like that. And I thought, well,
It's
I
okay.
do. I don't know.
Can you faux a masculine voice? Like if you were to read something from a
I
male
could drop my
character,
voice. I could drop my voice lower.
yeah, yeah, you
Like,
can try and make it sound gruffer or whatever,
yeah.
because that would come in handy. But if you finish writing like that paranormal book or whatever, you can then narrate it yourself, which is like one of the most expensive things to do in self publishing is to get your book narrated,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can put it up on so like because the more places people can buy your stuff, the more people can give you money, right?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Right.
um
She said that, after you complete the course, she's got like 11,000 subs, people that follow her, and that she will put a link to your podcast
yes,
out there for you. and she's got two
Yeah.
different websites, and she'll list your your podcast on there and try to help promote it. And I'm like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. Well, we could always be doing more community-based outreach here and get the same thing like that. That's just talking to other people in chats. Um,
She brought up
but
some good
yeah,
questions. What do you want? What are you passionate about? What do you want to accomplish with your podcasting, your YouTube channel, whatever? What kind of um audience do you want to reach? What are your business goals? Some good
yeah.
things. I haven't really thought of.
So Raven wants to become the manager of this show, which I'm okay with.
Where in there did you hear that? I don't know.
Shush, shush. I want to just be on air talent, okay?
Well, that would mean that I would put you to work, and you wouldn't like that one bit. So then you would just quit.
As long as we stayed on the actual topic of the show and not diverted to other ones for other shows.
I'm providing creative content that could be a spin-off for a writing project.
Yeah.
I had a little flavor to it. I think at least that laughability, entertainment, whatever. Even if it's still sacrificing to get a laugh, whatever.
These excuses make too much sense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Yeah. So did you do any writing over the weekend?
Yes, I did.
Good.
I don't know if any of it makes any sense.
You want to read an excerpt, or you want me to read an excerpt?
No, nothing is polished enough for that.
Well, none of my stuff was polished either. I just had written.
But we have radically different writing styles, Raven.
Yeah. So
you write coherent things that are on the top of your mind, and I write random words, then fill in the spaces in between them with things that bridge them into.
Later.
Yeah, no. I just like
okay. I can
fight, and then I was like,
yeah.
Okay, fight needs to be more than just the word fight on the page right now. So we're gonna put like, okay, guy fights 3 other guys. Okay, and then I come back to it a little bit later. Okay, one of these guys has a knife. That it just grows that way.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah, so when I said rough stuff, it was like literally alleyway.
It's
guy walks into.
It's
very very abstract.
I'm coming to an understanding about you millennials. You're a different breed, that's for sure.
No, it's just a method
the
that works.
progeny of people. Clearly, we all smoked too much pot and then tried to reproduce, and we came up with millennials. And some were, yeah.
And we would have been better. You guys were all hopped up on the goofballs.
You weren't there, but if you ever could come back and do any period of time, the 80s were the best time to grow up. I'm so grateful.
Terrible hair, though. Terrible hair.
Oh no,
worst hair in all of human history.
Had long hair. Oh, it was wonderful.
I had long hair once.
Why'd you cut it?
My head was hot.
Your head was hot.
Why? I was just like, fuck, my head is hot.
Well, you live in a very wintry climate, so why would you cut it? How many months do you have of actual warm weather? 2? I mean, you're in Canada.
We're lucky if we have 2 months of cold weather.
Well, what do you consider cold? I guess because you're north of Michigan, so I mean, I've been in Minnesota.
It gets Minnesota. Yeah, fuck Minnesota. That's freaking the Arctic.
In Minnesota Circle. In January, and it's not pleasant.
That's the Arctic Circle. You don't fucking go to Minnesota.
Are you above Minnesota? Like on the latitude?
Let's pull up a map and make sure I don't close
I
out
was in
the.
Minneapolis, wherever Minneapolis is. Right at the very beginning of the Mississippi River is right around in that area.
Yeah. Okay. Look,
I'll
there's
let you Google that.
Toronto. Do I not have the map up on the screens
Yeah,
there?
yeah,
Here,
yeah.
let me-
You do. But where's Minnesota?
there's Toronto. And
Okay.
Minnesota is there's Michigan.
Oh, okay. So you're about mid Michigan,
Yeah,
mid to northern Michigan in latitude. Okay.
yeah,
And
right.
Minnesota.
So here, but
You southern Minnesota.
yeah,
Or
but we're
Wisconsin.
also
Okay.
more this way, which for some reason is like you also got the compound of the inland cold, which is just one of those weird things. It's trust me, like we got
Okay.
like 2 months of winter here. Like when it hits, it can hit really
Mm-hmm.
hard, but like besides that snowstorm we just had, right? That's the most snow we'd had in like the last 6 years.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So I mean, even Maine is further north than what you are,
yeah,
but you would still have. Well, they get nor'easters though from
yeah.
the
But
coast.
you're like
A little too far
I
for
close the map, but like you're thinking of like the stereotypical inland Canada, like the hunting lodge parts of Canada that like
Well,
not the
I
industrialized cities part of Canada. You're thinking
well,
you're thinking of the part of Canada that's why the U.S. doesn't invade because we'll kill you. Yeah, you guys will take Toronto in an afternoon, but
really.
then like we'll kill you all because we've spent the last 200 years planning on how to wipe out America. You're gonna come down here in your desert camo, and we're gonna pop shot you with the fucking sniper rifles out in the snowy lands. You're gonna like, my truck stopped working because it's for desert weather. Yeah, your gas turned to sludge in the cold. Poop.
So
And don't
from where
forget,
you're at,
we invented war
where you're
crimes.
at, I find that laughable because really Canadians are not
We
known for their
invented war
work.
crimes. We literally did.
You
You can
might
look
have
this up.
invented raccoon skin hats, but that's about.
We invented war crimes. The Geneva Convention is a list of shit Canada did first. Literally.
No,
Literally.
no way.
Absolutely. You don't want to get us mad. We'll skin you alive, then feed your skin to your children.
You guys are not known for your war crimes.
We
or
are
violence.
absolutely known for that. We are known for saying sorry and killing your ass. Those are the two things we're known for. We're not even the leading producers of maple syrup. You are. We took credit for it. It's on the list of things we did as a war crime.
You make good. I like Canadian Mist for a cheaper whiskey. You know, I can only afford the Jamesons once a month, one bottle a month or whatever. But then I have to drink and it's not bad. It's not bad. But you guys are just not known for your kick-assery. Sorry.
No. We're not known for boasting about kick-assery we didn't actually do.
I mean,
We are
don't your
known.
dudes still ride horses? They can't even afford to get them cars. Your Mounties,
Leave the Mounties alone. They have cars now. I think they have motorcycles. But
the horseback. You're speeding, man. Pull over.
we still put them on the horse because it looks cooler that way.
They do look nice. Yeah, they do.
They don't even wear the fucking red uniform anymore, those assholes.
Oh, they don't?
No, they stopped doing that in the 90s.
Oh, well, what do they wear now?
I think
Jeans and a t-shirt?
It's a brown jacket. It's really gay. Like, seriously, bring back the red coat. The
No more
freaking
red
hat.
coat. Huh?
Yeah.
And no more hat.
There was a big. Remember the show Due South?
Mm-mm.
You don't know the show Due South with
Mm-mm.
Paul Gross? Paul Gross was a Mountie. He played a Mountie named something or another. Um, and he was assigned to the Canadian embassy in, I want to say, Chicago. And then he was on a case to find the guy who killed his dad, and then he got assigned up there. And it was basically a buddy cop TV show between this local police officer and a Mountie, and they had to go around solving stupid crimes. It made no sense whatsoever. But he
Hmm.
wore the red uniform, and he would get into trouble constantly because he was wearing an out of date uniform. They didn't play that joke up enough. They should have, but he got in trouble a couple of times. That uniform is out of date. I like the red coat.
Yeah. Well, that Monty Python clip, about I'm a lumberjack, and in between, they have the chorus of the Mounties all singing the chord.
Yeah,
I'm
but
a
that was
lumberjack.
the '60s or '70s, man.
Well, I wasn't. I guess I
Eh,
just don't keep up on my
yeah,
uniform.
you don't want to mess with a Mountie. That guy will hunt you down. Mounties never lose their guy. They'll hack you down through the Canadian Shield. They'll hunt you down, and they'll skin you alive and feed your skin to your children.
Yeah, they look real frightening, real intimidating.
Well, those.
So what do they do, when they don't have so much crime? Because you guys don't really have a lot of crime, do you?
Oh,
Can't have guns and stuff like that.
we
So,
got all kinds
are
of
they
guns.
out hunting Sasquatch?
There are more guns per capita in Canada than there are in the U.S.
Well, I didn't think you guys were allowed to have guns.
We're not allowed to have gay guns.
Oh, just hunting guns? Oh.
And it seems like you guys are losing your Second Amendment right and your First Amendment right and your right to write. But we should do some writing.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh, We're just waiting on Raven.
Okay, hold on here.
Take your time.
There's just sentence, okay? Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Um, so I wanted to talk to you about that scene you wrote last week and shared it with us. I don't know what you want to do with it, and if you've totally abandoned the urban fantasy.
No, this is where she is going to get a partner who's going to
Okay, okay, okay.
do stuff. And this guy is an author, and that's why she's at this conference
Yeah,
because he's a favorite author and YouTuber that is basically doing the same type
yeah.
of topics and stuff that she's
Okay.
interested. So, but there's a lot there's also some romantic tension there too that is going to kind of be an undercurrent into
Yeah.
it. And there's all these synchronicities that are starting to fall into place with her being there. First of all, I mean, she hates crowds. Just her even going out in public to even go see him speak is like moving Earth, sun, and moon to get her out of the house to even go near a crowded location in public. But she's so
Okay.
drawn to him, she can't explain why. She doesn't know why yet. But she's inherently drawn to him, so she bravely goes out to go to this conference that he is speaking at. So, and he's just kind of doesn't know anything about her at all until she shows up, and he notices her from across the room, and he's just I doesn't know what it is. He's just so attracted to her for some reason, and he just is staring at her. She feels somebody staring at her. She turns around and looks, and they lock eyes for a moment, and then she kind of smiles at him, and he smiles back, and then it's time for him to go to begin to speak, and so that's where it leads off. But yeah, they're gonna team up together here.
Okay, okay. So you've got an idea.
Hmm.
Good. Because I was going to say, if you didn't have an idea for that scene, it would be a really good opening to like a book three. Because like
Mm.
we were talking about. I sent you that thing that I whipped up, and then you didn't understand why I kept going on about the city.
Hmm.
So in urban fantasy, the urban is part of it, right? That's your either your hamlet or your town or your city. And you denote that through the flavor of that location, through the community, right? So uh, there are reoccurring locations that you'd have, like the bar your character hangs out at, or the bookstore that has like in the Dresden Files. There's a bookstore he goes to like in multiple different books that like specialize in occult stuff. Are there organizations like the local mob and um, I don't know, magic cults or whatever that might be reoccurring or you have to deal with. And then there's the aftermath and impact of dealing with those organizations, right? So you have that kind of stuff that okay, yeah, you took down you've been
So
reading
like
this.
where What? You froze
You,
up for a moment. I'm sorry.
same on my end. So you've been reading the first Dresden Files. Did you get to the brothel yet?
No,
No, the
there's a
brothel.
brothel.
So he angers the madam at the local brothel, and it leads to a multi-book chain of events. Um,
Okay.
so like you could have that kind of stuff because he's investigating the murder of some people in the first
Yeah,
book, right?
I got through the murder
Yeah,
scene. He had to throw up, and um, the kind of the tension that he's got, the working relationship that he's got with that female detective,
Murphy.
and
Yeah,
yeah, Murphy,
yeah.
and
Um,
yeah, and how awful the scene is, and stuff. Yeah, it's an interesting. I do like it. I do like it. You're right.
yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
Yeah. So this
Uh,
teacher that she's the way I thought I'd work this in that I haven't written out yet is she goes to her grandmother's grimoire and she's missing something for this. It's like a ghost repellent type tincture that she's making for a
she needs
client,
some goofer dust. Yeah, we got it.
and she needs goofer dust or something. So she ends up she can't find what she wants in grandma's grimoire. So she goes to her bookshelf and she pulls out a book that's by this. His first name is Baxter, by
Baxter.
Baxter. So she finds what she's looking for, and she's like, "Ah, great! Oh, thank you." And she's a little bit about how she has all of his books, and he's a very prolific author, and what a great go-to reference, he is. And then one day in the mail, because she has bought so many of his books, she's on a list somewhere, and they send an invitation to let her know that he's going to be speaking in the big town that's closest to her, and I'll figure out what town that is. And so she buys a ticket months in advance. And then as it's getting closer and closer to that event, this weird anxiety is building in her, and she doesn't know why, but there's this almost this sense of
It's
destiny.
supernatural.
Yeah, but it is this. She finds she's going through it, and more she's relying on referencing his books, and there's this whole thing. She just kind of feels like a passenger on this train that's taking her somewhere here into a point in her future that's already been pre-designed, that she's just kind of along for the ride to see what
Yeah,
happens.
I might note that that is a loss of agency of your character. So you can do it, but end it before the mid act of the story. So
Oh yeah,
whatever's dragging the character, yeah, that should not be a mainstay through the whole. You need to have
yeah.
the character
It's
realize
at
it and stop it
the
at a
beginning of it,
certain
because
point.
then
Yeah,
because I started off with her getting out of the harrowing cab ride that she has to the convention center, and the cacophony of noise and everything. She's panicked and wanting to run out the door, but she can't. So she collects herself
hmm
into, and then she comes into the room. So then she makes her way back to the bar in the back of the cash bar in the back of the conference room.
it's a
And she
story written by Raven when the characters are drunk
she's not a drunk. She just needs a little bit of confidence and some
and
time
a
in her life.
floozy.
She's not a floozy.
Shush,
Great.
it's funnier that way.
Well, okay.
This is a line you need to start deploying yourself. Shush, it's funnier that way.
Okay. All right. Well. All right.
Also, you
Trying to
don't want
find
to give the
that.
story away. You don't want to give the story completely away on the stream because if
Oh.
people know the ending or what's going to
Well,
happen in
no.
the moments, they're going to be
There's a
like,
long way to go before the ending. I was just trying to find it. I got the third page. Um, she makes her way back to the couch bar. Tips and she can feel somebody staring at her. She
yeah,
tips the bartender, and she turns around to see who had been so intensely watching her, and it was him. And she freezes. They lock eyes for a moment
I've
that
been
lingers.
having dreams of you.
As a smile crossed her face, he too smiled back at her. Suddenly, the moment was interrupted by a large man grabbing his shoulder and speaking something close to his ear. It became apparent the man needed him to go away with him. As he turned to follow the man, who she guessed must have been the event coordinator, He glanced back towards her and smiled once again. She felt herself blush as her knees felt weak. Her mind was racing as she tried to process what
Khaleesi
just
territory.
happened. Okay, so the two men disappeared behind the stage as the lights flipped off and then back on, signaling the event was about to begin. It felt as if she was floating instead of walking down the main aisle to find her seat. What luck! She had an end seat, third row, main aisle. Perfect view of the stage and perfectly viewable from the stage. She was reeling at her good fortune and wondered what would happen next between them. So then, a stocky man came from behind the stage curtain and began reading an introduction to the event, complete with a brief biography of the main speaker, Baxter J. Shears. Nothing, no, noting all the many books that he authored are available for sale in the back of the room. She found it hard to focus as
Buy stuff, fools.
she found it hard to focus as she replayed their exchange only minutes before. Was he looking at me? He was looking at me, right? Perhaps there was someone who was behind me who had been standing there and I wasn't aware of them, that was the intended recipient of his attention. Ernest like, no, how silly of me, she said under her breath. She recognized this was only the ramblings of her inner critic, spouting off insecurities and doubt as per usual. Shut the fuck up, she said in her mind. Go away and just fuck off. Your bullshit isn't welcome or needed right now. This mental struggle stopped abruptly as Baxter came out onto the stage and adjusted the mic. Good evening, everyone, he began. I want to thank you all for coming tonight. She found herself hanging on his every word and watching his eyes pan the room, wondering if they would fall upon her. If they would fall upon her first seat, third row aisle seat. Or her first chair,
Okay.
third row aisle seat.
Okay. Circle that part.
Yeah.
Too much detail.
Oh, okay. Too much detail.
Yeah.
Okay. Wondering if they would fall upon her. Okay. A
That's
mere
good.
few seconds after thinking that to herself, that is precisely what happened. She couldn't take her eyes off of him. Her heart was skipping a beat and her tummy was doing flip flops. She felt herself flush again in the face. She intuitively picked up on the expression on his face when he had located her position in the room. It was a combination of relief and satisfaction, she surmised. That's as far as I got.
That's good. Uh, Near the end there, it starts to dance around the same subject repetitively, but besides that, it's really good.
Now,
Uh,
don't worry. She's not going to run up there on stage, attack him, rip his clothes off, and screw his brains out in front of everybody. I'm sorry.
oh.
Going to happen. I know your degenerate mind is hoping at some point.
No, 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 no,
No.
definitely not.
I much want to break where there's any nudity.
No, you don't need nudity already.
Well, yeah, that kind of be kind of fun, If they are
Yeah,
they're in a hotel, I mean,
get a good clean novel out there. There could be like a bumping and jumping, but you fade to black or whatever, right?
insinuation might be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes to her room and they play tiddlywinks all night until 4 a.m.
Yeah.
and drink cherry vodka.
Yeah. But no, what I was thinking, and obviously if you're going the direction you want to go because it's your piece, but if you had no idea where you were going with that, I was thinking definitely it could be she goes to the conference, right? And then she doesn't see him because you didn't get to that far last week or Monday. Wait, no, today's whatever the day that was not today. Um, the guy never comes out on stage. She goes looking for him, and he's dead in the back room. Opening sequence.
Oh, I see where you're going. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, we can't kill him off. There's got to be some.
Well, yeah, there can be 150 of these guys, right? That's definitely a good third book opener. If you had no idea for this scene before,
True.
If it was just something you had written, it would definitely have been a good opener for not the first book, because, like I was saying, the city, right? The city is a big part of the story in these kinds of stories,
And
right?
I could write
Because
it about being in St. Louis.
it can be anywhere; it doesn't matter. Um,
That's a big enough city. They have all
y-
kinds of venues
well,
there. So
you could do it. You could do it in like a moderate sized town, right? Just as long as there's more than 3,000 people around, it's big enough.
does
Uh,
that constitute how many Taco Bells? It has two Taco Bells, four Taco Bells in the
yeah, we,
region.
we, we need to come up with a Taco Bell scale, right? This is
Yeah,
good,
Taco
correct.
Bell still would
Yeah,
help. Yeah. I mean,
we need at least a 5 Taco Bell town.
right.
You
Town.
know that
Okay.
the good side of town is the side with the Taco Bells, and the bad side of town is the side without the Taco Bells.
At least five Taco Bells. Okay. I'm write that down.
You don't go to any of these Taco Bells. There's no Taco Bells ever
No, right.
mentioned in the
I mean,
story. But
that's the criteria the city has to meet to be
we know the size of the city because there's at least 5 Taco Bells in it.
at least
Uh,
five Taco. Okay.
but this is definitely like there's always that one book that's a fish out of the water. Like all their known institutions aren't at their disposal because they're in a different town. So now they have to like figure shit out without like being able to call up their known book dealer for their rare manuscript, or like they don't know who the local occult magistrate is or
That
minister.
gives me an
You
idea.
know.
That gives me an idea. Okay, so as he's talking, she can kind of go back in time to this very um, exclusive, small, hole in the wall occult bookstore that she discovered
She got
one day,
back.
and that's how she first found her first book that she bought from this guy.
I thought she had her grandmother.
And she can have it with her in her in her purse to have him autograph and sign
Yeah.
after the conference is over. Oh, that's good. Yeah, because I was wondering where to kind of go with some of this.
Yeah. Definitely. And also, right,
good. Good.
like this is why I created that framework, that 5 block framework, so I could
Mhm.
write a scene and throw it down in there. So if I got stuck, but I knew it was good, I could skip to another part,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing
and
is kind of
and
skipping
and,
around
and,
as it hits me.
and then you just like it's like a jigsaw puzzle, but all the pieces can fit with all the other pieces. You know what I mean? So you just kind of like gotta figure out, and then when you get into your second draft, you can fill out the wrinkles, right?
This is the next part. This one, that's
Yeah.
perfect. It's perfect. And she's going to have that copy of that first book that she bought years ago. It was his first book in her purse for him to autograph.
Now here's something where you can have some real fun and just like make up the most ridiculous title for this book. It's
Mhm.
like the occult handbook to existential, esoteric manifestations of ziggurats. I don't fucking know. Something stupid like that, right? It's like 30 words long. By Greg, what's his face? I don't remember what his name was. Um, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And then you can have like a passage from it, and it just like makes no sense whatsoever. This is my favorite passage. It really taught me about aura manifestations. And she reads it off. It's like just absolute gobbledygook. You know, you know what I mean.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It was like I'm really proud of that work. I still don't know what it means though.
Okay. So,
Oh,
what should the title of this book be?
I don't fucking know.
Uh, let's see.
Literally, write down some of the most absurd words you can think of in the paranormal fields,
Mhm.
and then just combine them.
Mm,
Oh,
mm. Ooh, we could even kind of get on a little bit of a dark. Can you hear that?
Yeah,
Did you hear that?
I heard a bump. I heard a bump. Is that the
Good.
raccoon trying to summon Satan?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're inside the wall back here. They probably fell
Yeah.
through. I went outside and looked behind the house, and there's a place where they can get right up in there, and go right into the attic. And the other night, it was so bad. I've got one of those pull down stairs to go up to the attic. I
Yeah.
had to pull that cord and just let it pull down, and just let it, slam back up and slam it 3 or 4 times to get him to shut up because there were two of them fighting right above my head. Wee, 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 just scratching and thudding and screaming
So
and carrying on. And
I tell you, you need to get yourself one of those staple guns, right? Not the ones
okay,
for like holsters or whatever. You want the ones for like putting chicken wire up, and just get a big spool of chicken wire and some clippers, and clip what is it, 2 feet or whatever, and just the edge, and just staple every single one along the eaves so they can't get the fuck through the thing.
yeah, I have a piece of chicken wire about 2 foot by 6 or 8 feet long.
Yeah, so staple it, and then go get some more from the hardware store, and
Yeah,
just finish the whole edge
I,
of the attic.
I
The
was thinking you
whole
were thinking staple gun that I could shoot staples at them up there. What I want to get is a crossbow type thing, and just
yeah. The ones that are trapped in the house that can't get back out, you crossbow them, you skin them, you roast up their meat and feed it to the cats. They'll love that fucking shit. And then
find
you
out.
got some
I heard
some.
it's really greasy.
That's why you're feeding it to the cats.
No, no, they've got a much more. They've got a much more. What do I say? Uh, refined
Refine.
palate than
No,
that.
no, 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 no,
They
no,
will
no.
not
These
eat
are
raccoon.
cats you're talking about. Their
I
their
know.
their refined palate is somewhere between a raccoon and a rat.
Not after they've had, like this
Fancy
afternoon, they got
feast.
real chicken salad with big chunks of real chicken from all white meat from Sam's Club. So,
Yeah, no. Trust
they
me,
eat
trust me.
raccoons.
You,
Tell
you
you.
you 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 go ahead and you skin that raccoon and you fry it up.
I have never
Feed it
skinned
to
anything in my life, and I don't want to start now. No, that's just too bloody. That's too much gore. Too much. No, I can't do it. I'll throw up. I'll throw up. I'll never get through it. I can't even clean a fish. It makes me. No, I can't. I yeah, without grocery stores, I would starve. I would be one of those. I'm not a survivalist, and I don't intend on being one. Learning how now. It's just the apocalypse comes and the society breaks down. Let me be ground zero for the nuke. Okay, because just take me out. I'm done.
You know my policy.
I do not
20
want to live a life
seconds into the apocalypse, it's cannibalism time.
without that. I'm just going to be drinking and having the last of my cake and just waiting for the bang.
And from what I learned, that means I'll get a job in government.
Have fun. I'll be your ghostly advisor. I will. When I die, I'm coming to see you. You'll see your first ghost if you haven't seen one prior to whatever the time that is. You
Yeah,
will then know that I was, and I will say, "I told you so" before I leave this planet.
you
I
know
will
what
come back.
you know what happens to ghosts that come and visit me? They get bound into the doll.
You're not tough enough to bind me into any freaking
You
stupid
will be
car.
bound. I don't have to. I've got this. It does the binding for me.
No, 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 and no.
That's what it's there for.
I'll try not to scare you too bad, but I will come see
Ghosts
you.
come around and they just
You mark
right
my
into the
words.
bottle.
I will come see you before I leave this place.
The
I'll let you know.
the binding, the
I'll let you
binding.
know.
You'll be there forever.
No,
You'll
I won't.
you'll be my Bob.
You can't. You're Bob. What the
Yeah.
f- is that?
You haven't gotten to Bob yet in the Dresden Files?
No.
No, you got to keep reading that. You'll love Bob. Bob's the best.
What is it? Bob like a genie in a bottle or something?
Sort
Like
of.
his friend?
You'll find Bob. You'll like Bob. I think it's Bob. Yeah, it's Bob.
Oh my god. That's funny. Okay. Well,
You're gonna want to get yourself a Bob. Hey, is that mace? You got a mace back there.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's the orb? It's not green, so it's not a Lucknar.
This
Yeah, don't break it now.
or this one?
The white
This
one.
one's selenite. Yeah, that's
So,
selenite.
how how much did that thing cost
It's
you? Seven
less
hundred
than
dollars.
100, but more 50. And
Okay. Okay.
this one here was over 100. That's solid obsidian.
Sweet. Yeah. Where do you get those? Timu?
No, oh no, no,
You
no,
get
no,
that.
no.
You
That
can
one
get
came
that
from
stuff on Timu.
Mexico.
We're losing Raven.
This
We
one came
lost you
from
there, Raven.
and from Timu either. This is my double one, a single one. Also, for my yep.
Yeah.
Got my swords over
That's
there.
a Morning
Get them
Star.
up on here. Huh?
Yeah.
Morning Star.
Morning Star. So Morning Star.
What do you mean by Morning
Yeah,
Star?
that's on the chain. I think that.
What do you?
I think that's what it is. Well, a mace is just on a stick, not no chain. Like they've got like it's in the classification of a mace, but there are specific separate names. I
Oh,
think the chain is a Morning Star. I
okay.
can't remember though. I could be wrong. I could be talking out my ass. I do that sometimes. Just do it convincingly. People believe you.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay, I like the bookstore idea. And she kind of goes back thinking about the very first book that she bought there at that place written by him.
yeah,
Was it
no.
Craft?
The purpose of having locations is that you can have like personalities attached to them, like institutional personalities. Um,
Oh
like
yeah, like the owner of the occult bookstore, which she can be friends with, and she
well,
calls upon him when she's got a weird case that she has to deal with,
yeah,
and then he goes and he finds here, this is what you need.
yeah,
He's kind of like her mentor.
yeah.
That's
But then
good.
there's also like community people that you can bump into at the bookstore,
At the
right?
bookstore,
Yeah,
yes.
like
Okay, yeah.
the yeah, and like okay, so say you have like a book, maybe not this story, but say you like doing this story and there's a sequel, because you always want sequel bait. Sequel bait is always fun because that's how you get people buy in. Like, oh, I like the first one, I'll buy the second one, and then the algorithm says, well, people have bought more than one book by this person, so we should show this to more people.
Yeah.
That's how the market works. Okay. And you should always think about
Good. That's good. That's good. Yeah. And okay, meet at this store. Yeah. Okay. I think I want to make it that you can get concoctions there, potions there, because it's also like a uh, what do they call those? Apothecary,
yeah.
bookstore and apothecary.
Well, you can combine the locations, which is totally cool, or you can have separate locations.
And
Which
that
gives
way
you
you
more
kind of like
people.
get I don't know, a latte with infused with something.
Chai latte with coriander.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
try some of the remedies or whatever there.
I newt or whatever.
So it's a unique coffee shop, like a
Yeah.
unique bar, coffee
Yeah.
shop,
Well,
beverage.
there's a bar in the Dresden Files as well.
Uh, it's also a unique bar / coffee shop.
Yeah.
Okay, by this guy. And I think this guy's going to be like an old Chinese. Because when I think of apothecaries, I think of I just think
The English had them as well.
like the old like an old Chinese guy, with the Fu Manchu, comes down to here and has the little scales over here, and they measure out
Yeah.
the dragon's blood and incense, and yeah,
It's real dragon's blood, not
he
that.
uses an abacus. What do they call it? An abacus
Yeah.
to do multiplication on. And,
Yeah, no. He's got the abacus out and he does it, but with one hand he's actually got the calculator under. He's just like, yeah.
Yeah,
You got the joke.
yeah.
But,
I think I'm thinking of Gremlins. Isn't that how?
yeah,
What's
yeah,
his name? He buys the
yeah.
gremlin,
Advised the
and he
father
says,
not
"Don't
to.
get him wet," and of course he gets him wet, and then the gremlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like
You just rip that character off. Just give him a different name. You can do that. It's perfectly allowed.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
because the more you write the character, it'll be different, right? So,
Mr.
um,
Wong. I don't know what
yeah.
that character's name was.
No,
Never
no,
mind.
just give him like a very stereotypical Western name. He's like Ken or John or something like
Steve.
that. Alan.
Steve.
Yeah. Hey, Steve. Sean Yang.
Steve Wong Dong.
Oh. Steve was not meant to be racist. Disclaimer
You
at
can.
the end of the book. But.
Okay. Cool.
Oh.
So apothecary, herbs, and books. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because you write that scene and it's like
Yeah.
I don't know, a 200-300 word scene, but it fills up.
Oh, wait a minute. No.
You know,
Okay. You don't have to go here, but this is like a previous chapter. This is going to be a previous chapter. She's going to the bookstore.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
and
it's
she
got to be previous.
the first time she was there to buy one back to but she's going to go in and talk to this guy and have an exchange over stuff. Maybe she overhears somebody talking about, hey, did you know that Baxter's going to be in town in 2 months for an event? Oh, really?
Or there's a poster up on the wall or something.
Poster on the wall or something foreshadowing this night. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
And like you can also have her bump into someone and have some small altercation that seems innocuous. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that feeds into whatever the mystery is later.
Ooh, the bad guy. She runs into the bad guy.
Or a henchman or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So somebody that leads.
Somebody
That's a common. Is connected.
That's causing all the problems in the area.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the henchmen. Okay. Oh,
you should figure out what those problems are pretty quickly.
Yeah,
don't tell us. Don't tell me. Don't tell the audience. Don't let it loose on the show. But write it down somewhere and go.
Cuts loose a cryptid maybe or something.
Yeah, and then when you're writing scenes in the future, just at the top, make a little note. Can this be directly or indirectly connected to X, whatever X is, right? That way you don't have it pop up at the 11th hour out of nowhere with because that's a big beginner's mistake that like I'm going through all the stuff I'm working on right now and seeing where I can put in because I wasn't thinking of the problem. And I've heard other people talk about this is, I didn't think of the bad guy until too late in the story. So now the story is, meandering for 60% of it. You don't want meandering. You want the perception of meandering. You don't want actual meandering.
Okay. Yeah.
There has to be breadcrumbs.
Brush. Yes. Okay. Brushes briefly with
asshole number one
with the the antagonizer.
Yeah. Or it doesn't have to be them directly, right? It can be like someone connected to them.
With henchmen of the villain.
Well,
yeah.
Like it depends on what kind of villain you're dealing with too, right? Is it like
I'm gonna deal with like an evil necromancer, an evil wizard, somebody who's
so like a cult member of some, like, because
a necromancer, something,
something like that. But in the modern day, this person would be doing the influencer
Evil
bro,
sorcerer.
you know, like how would they represent themselves in the modern day, right? There'd be like how do I say it?
Somebody with like
Like
what?
like a podcaster. They'd be like, you know what I mean? Like somebody that's gaining a lot of
Yeah.
popularity and influence to
Well,
attract wealth and power, right? So,
that she.
like
Interesting.
a Timu version of Joe Rogan, you know, this is on his way up.
Okay. All right.
You do whatever you want, right? Like obviously
Like
it
a
doesn't have to be
thug,
that, but
kind of like a thug that is dressed like maybe what do they call him, neo, not neo heathen, but uh, um, what are they called? Come on,
like a hipster.
yeah, like
Yeah.
not a hippie, but a oh come on, what are they? I know this term and I can't think of it all of a sudden. A like a neo pagan.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah.
that's not the word I'm looking for, but anyway, yeah.
A new age. Yeah, it's just basically a hipster, right? They present as a hipster, but they're gaining their power by having a small
What do you mean by
cabal,
hipster exactly? Are
right?
you
Like, so you know, they're always like trendy. They're dressed well, but they're kind of hollow.
Oh, okay. See, that's something totally different than what I'm thinking. Well, they
Yeah,
wouldn't be in a store like that, though.
if they were using magic to get that lifestyle for themselves, right? So that's one of the things is like using like the
That's their way of
craft
nice.
for for vice, right? For I want to be wealthy, successful, popular, have all the girls, whatever this person's doing, right?
Right.
um they would develop that sort of, they could have fallen into the dark arts to gain influence
So
instead
yeah,
of
he's like
like
the
help.
errand boy for the evil sorcerer, even though he's dressed like a preppy sports nut.
Yeah, because well, it doesn't have to be sports. It could just be like they got the blazer and the or the polo and the
Eyes
khakis
not.
and
Yeah, yeah.
the
Okay.
Versace or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
We're
he's
driving the
got,
sports
he's got
car.
the old Rolex and the Lamborghini and
Where's Calvin cologne and stuff like that? Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
the trashier, like don't go overboard, just a little bit excessive, right? But that this person would have like a bunch of thugs joining them to do their rituals or whatever. you know Usually your mastermind isn't also the Hulk, but they have a Hulk at
Yeah.
their disposal,
Yeah. Yeah. Bodyguard. Yeah.
or like a bunch of them, and they're doing like the sex cult rituals and whatnot.
There's not going to be any sacrificing of cats. Don't even suggest it. I will not hear of it.
The bad guy can sacrifice all the cats they want. That's what
Yep.
makes them the bad guy.
Not even gonna. Not even gonna write that.
It's in the book. Save the cat.
There's just not gonna be that. That's just not gonna. So don't even try. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
No. Now, pig or a chicken, maybe. We're not. We're leaving cats
No,
completely
no,
out.
no, no, no. It's the bad guy. He sacrifices people.
Well, yeah, that doesn't bother me. Cats, it bothers me. When people, okay.
Yeah. But like I said, you should have the cat that sits on the shoulder and can transform into a raven,
Oh, I like that idea. Yeah.
and it talks. It does the talking.
Yeah, I need to have a scene about the cat.
You
Yeah.
you need to read enough of the Dresden Files to learn who Bob is, and you'll know why I want you to have this character.
Okay, I'll make a note right now.
Yeah. Listen to the rest of the Dresden Files while eating Chinese food and telling your cat not to eat your Chinese food.
Okay, I got a note here. Okay.
Okay, I don't know if you want to try and get in another writing sprint or just chit chat for the next 20 minutes.
Let me do a short
I'm
writing.
good. You broke up there.
Okay.
You went.
We can do it chit chat. Either way. I
Okay,
don't know why I
we
only have my okay
it
now.
happens every now and then. Yeah, you're fine now. Will I be able to get the bin? Will I be able to get the bin? Yes. I gotta move the
Touchdown.
garbage over.
Touchdown.
The bin's kind of full, so hey, I'm lucky it
Now,
stayed in there.
do you have someone that cleans your room for you, or are you responsible for cleaning your room?
I clean this room myself, so I really should get someone to clean this room for me.
Hence why it's overflowing, right?
and
Gotcha.
it's a full-size garbage bin. It's not one of those little waste paper baskets. It's the kind you drag out to the corner of the street.
It's, oh my god.
Oh.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So,
all right.
so I will know. I used to have one of those the floor units for the air conditioners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we were talking last week. I don't remember if it was on the show. Doesn't matter. And the water, there's only a quarter window here, so the water hose couldn't go out of it. So
Mm-hmm.
I had it propped up so the water would drain into the Rubbermaid bin. Yeah, I heard that too. Then that,
Can you hear that?
yeah, you need to seriously chicken wire every fucking thing in the attic.
It fell. Whatever it was trying to probably get out, and it fell right here
Yeah.
inside the wall, right next to the
Yeah,
rock face.
yeah.
Oh my god.
So you need to cut a hole in the wall so they can get out.
No, hell no. I don't want him here in the living room. I finally got the door fixed so they can't get the door and come in when I'm gone to go shopping. And oh my god, it's not one thing; it's another. I know sooner get one thing fixed than two other things go to hell.
Yeah, because of the
It's just
cats.
one step forward, two steps back. No, it's mostly the raccoons. Cats are not that destructive at all. They break shit every now and then, yeah, and they spill stuff in the house, but as far as damage, real damage goes, they don't damage anything. It's the raccoons.
Okay, so I was talking about that white orb there. I want one
Yeah.
like that, but with a green light bulb inside of it.
Okay. Why green?
So it glows green.
Uh-huh. Well, I've got one back here that glows. This you probably can't see it because of the light showing on it, but I could put a green bulb in this one here. And this one, I don't think it's on here. Like
That's a big. That's glass, right?
that has a, and it's got points. I don't know if you can see it that well.
Yeah, I can see the points.
And it, like, you'll probably see it better this way.
Nobody was hanging out in chat today.
But,
yeah, no, it was clear.
Oh,
Whoa!
My clipboard is all my shit. Anyway.
It's not the cats or the raccoons that damage everything at Raven's place. It's Raven.
My notebook with all my papers just went all over the floor. All right, yeah, well, I'm clumsy too, so shit happens.
No, because you still haven't watched Heavy Metal, so you wouldn't get the line, get your hands off my Halaknar, you bitch.
A Lockdar? What is that?
It's a glowing green orb.
Okay.
That is the essence of hate and evil and manipulation.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Locknar.
Lochnar.
Where does that sound familiar?
We've talked about it before.
Okay. That sounds familiar. Okay.
And it's a line. It's a line. A nerdy guy, uh, a little foppish little prince dude, says to a hot chick who's also evil because they're fighting over the Lochnar and
Okay.
sacrificing people in the movie version of Den.
Okay.
Den is a good story.
I've never heard of Den. Just Den, Den.
Den.
Okay.
Den was an ongoing, like you know the magazine Heavy Metal, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the movie Heavy Metal, but I was really high. So
Well, you should watch it again when you're not high because you would know what the freak the
I watched it
Lochnar
like in
is.
'84 or something like that when we were all.
Well, I think it was 87.
No,
Uh,
maybe it's '87. See what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, that everything from 1983, 82 ish, kind of blur.
Yeah. Heavy
Yeah.
Metal.
We learned how to drive and roll doobies at the same time quite efficiently.
No, 81. You were right. You probably saw it then. I was thinking
81, I was still a good girl.
the magazine came out like 4 years before that. So 77.
I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So in the first year and a half of Heavy Metal, there was an ongoing series of strips because it was just a series of like this installment of a comic, then that installment, then that installment, right?
Okay.
Of a story called Den, and Den was about a kid from our world who is a nerd, and he builds this little device and it teleports him to another planet. And in the process of teleporting him to this other planet, it turns him into a naked red version of Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean, Mr.
You
Clean.
remember Mr. Clean, all bald and
Yeah,
muscular and
yeah,
all
yeah.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's
Oh my
like
God.
that, but like sort of reddish tanned. And he's just walking around naked, fighting things and boning hot chicks.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when they made the movie, they had the movie was like a bunch of different stories from Heavy Metal that was really popular up until then.
Okay.
I think there's one or two original things, and they loosely tied the different stories together by having this thing called the Lochnar that would end up in each of them. And yeah,
Okay.
the best one was Den, and then there was this one with this guardian chick at the end who flew a pterodactyl. She rode a pterodactyl.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah.
I have a button from the '80s of a chick riding a pterodactyl. I used to wear in my leather jacket.
Was she wearing a black bikini?
She was wearing hardly anything.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
1 second. I'll
Interesting.
find
Wow. You know an awful lot about the '80s from not having been born until
the Heavy Metal pterodactyl chick.
Buttons
yeah.
were a big thing. Having buttons on your black leather jacket. I had a
Yeah.
pin, I should say, not buttons, pin. When I used to, I had a really old one from England that was of white snake, and it's really cool. This white snake out of an apple. It was really cool. And then I used to have one that said, "I'm not."
That was the cover of like every Whitesnake album.
I'm not as you think stoned I am. I always waited for my mom and dad to say something about that one, and they never did.
Oh, I'm not as stoned as you think I am.
I'm not as you think stoned I am.
Oh, okay. Do you see this? Do you see this chick here?
Yeah.
You make that out? Was it this chick?
No, and it was from a side view. It was from a side view. Yeah, not any of those.
Like this?
But not cartoonish. It was realistic. It's almost like AI art before they had AI art. Yeah, it was really.
So you mean airbrush?
Huh?
Airbrush art.
Yeah, airbrush art for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the chick with the pterodactyl from
Okay.
yeah.
That doesn't even look like a pterodactyl, for heaven's sakes.
It was a cartoon.
That looks like a chicken. A
Yeah,
large
yeah, yeah, pretty much, pretty much.
A pterodactyl's ferocious. It strikes fear to the heart
Yeah,
of your soul when you see a glance. It's like a dragon on
they're probably not real.
steroids. They're horrifying. No, well, maybe they were. I don't know. I wasn't around back then. But I remember being little, and that was the dinosaur I was afraid of, was the pterodactyl. I didn't mind T-Rex. T-Rex didn't bother me. Those little
They had arms. It couldn't even grab you.
gazelle fucker thing. But
Oh,
I will tell you about a nightmare that I still get occasionally, and it is the most terrifying nightmare ever. And it's those things that were in Jurassic Park that run really fast. They got like, long snout with just like 10,000 teeth.
Oh, the raptor.
Raptor. Thank you.
Yeah.
So this nightmare.
That movie was so popular that around the same time, my city, Toronto, here, we got a basketball team, and we named it after them.
That's right. I've heard of that team. Yes. Okay.
Raptors, yeah.
Okay. So this nightmare is the same every time. And it is me getting up in the middle of the night and going to, back when I lived in Florida, and I go to the kitchen and there's a big, sliding glass doors out to the yard. And I walk up because I hear something, and I'm looking out in the yard, and I become very aware of a raptor. I see it out of the corner of my eye. It comes right up to me, and I'm just bracing myself, waiting for that moment where it's about to snap my neck. And it comes up, and I can feel it exhaling that hot breath right here on my neck, and I'm just waiting. And I'm just sweating, waiting for it, because I make one flinch of a move, and I know it's going to just, snap my neck. And I don't know why I have this reoccurring nightmare, but I have it. And when I wake up in a jolt, and I'm sitting straight up, and I'm just wet with sweat.
So you remember Topps trading cards?
It doesn't sound familiar. What trading cards of what?
Well, Topps was the premier trading card company.
Like baseball cards, you mean?
Like baseball cards, Superman cards. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so they had a set of cards that you could buy, right? That was called Dinosaur Attacks.
No, really? Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I'm trying to find like a good picture of them, because they were like, it told a story, right? So if you got like card number 1, it was a bunch of scientists in a lab. The card number 2 was they open a portal. And card number 3 is some dinosaurs come through. The card number 4 is like a dinosaur ripping the head off of a lead scientist.
That was kind of like my dream, yeah.
And then it's just like the whole world getting overrun by dinosaurs and more disgusting and horrific mutilations of people by different dinosaurs. Brontosaurus just ramming someone in the head and just walk around.
Identify somebody by the wristwatch, they were wearing, because it's all the stuff is an arm on the floor or whatever.
Yeah. There was definitely a card of just an arm on the floor.
Just rampant carnage everywhere.
Yeah, it's just blood all over the place. Yeah, so all I could find was this eBay posting.
Okay, can you share screen it?
Yeah, I'm going to right now. Right.
Dinosaur attack.
Yeah. It's like eventually in the space, and then freaking everyone is like, oh, you see. There's some freaking kids at a school with a T-Rex bursting in.
So what came first? This, or was Godzilla an original Japanese creation, or was that an American?
That's from like the
Japanese
50s. Yeah, that's an original Japanese thing. That's from the 50s or
Is it
60s.
original Japanese? Okay.
Yeah, and
I
this
never
is
thought it. No,
definitely
wait a minute. King
80s.
Kong though was American, right?
Yeah, that's like 20s though. Well, that's old King Kong.
Yeah. There was the library used to have. Oh yeah, I know those. I had a bunch of dinosaurs when I was little. I'm totally into them. I had little,
No, but look,
statues of.
they're ripping the roof off of a school bus and eating kids.
Yeah.
That's card 14.
Jesus,
Oh,
carnage. Oh,
oh.
what was I going to say?
A guy is
Oh,
trying to eat a shark is trying to eat a guy, and there's a big freaking sea creature trying to eat the
ready to
shark.
eat the shark. Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's your.
See, that's the insanity. So okay, so close to me, uh, maybe 30, less than 30 miles from where I live, there are these cliffs that border
Yeah,
the Mississippi River, and there's the talk of the okay, how do you say it? This bird, which actually is a pterodactyl type bird that the
yeah,
Native Americans had to fight, and it's a piasa, the piasa bird they call it.
yeah.
And my friend took me to the cliff where this huge cave is just right there, right off the river, and you can drive right past it. It's close to Alton, Illinois, and this is a real thing. They even have a historical plaque there and everything. This piasa bird basically is your what you envision a pterodactyl to be, and it was terrorizing the local native tribe by eating people, swooping down, picking them up, carrying them back to the cave, and eating them. So it became such a problem that the chief was appealing to the Great Spirit as to what to do. How do we defeat this? Because the thing's huge, right? And the legend goes like this: that he spent a month in prayer and did not take food, and he kind of left the tribe and went off privately to do a vision quest. They would call that. And so then he came back and he got all of his braves gathered together, and he said, "Okay, here's the plan. I need my bravest knight, not knight, but my bravest brave, most courageous brave to be the bait. And we're going to lay in hiding all around where the bird lives by this cave. And
Mhm.
when he swoops down to go at you, we're going to always up and then all fire our weapons at once, our bows and arrows, and just take him down that way. And you
Mhm.
just all your job is to do is just run like hell and try to stay alive." And so
Yeah.
they execute this plan, and they finally are victorious and take the bird down. So then there's a mural that the local high schoolers uh, painted on this cliff wall. I mean, it's like all of a sudden, it's kind of a hilly area, but I mean, the road is almost the same height as the river. I mean, it takes nothing for this to get washed out when the Mississippi floods. And then all of a sudden, there's just this huge cliff that just juts straight up. This huge
Yeah,
limestone,
that's
probably
normal.
50, 60 feet up, and this huge cave opening. You can go in, I mean, you can see it from the road. And and they kind of make this little park area if you want to park and take pictures and whatnot. But this
Mhm.
is a real story. They even teach it, I guess, in the history classes in this area, all about
That
this.
that is part of the.
I'm going to do a video. I think I'm going to do like an on location video thing for my channel about it. I think it'd be kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
on location and video it. But these things were real. There have been, they call them the Thunderbirds out west. Same
I
description,
used to watch the
I think.
Thunderbird.
Yeah,
Thunderbird go.
yeah, they were a great car. Um,
Thunderbird 1, Thunderbird 2, Thunderbird 3, Thunderbird
all of your
4, Thunderbirds 5, Thunderbirds go.
all of your Native American tribes talk about the Thunderbird and have a glyph that's very similar from each
Do,
tribe.
do you do,
It's like
do you even know what the Thunderbirds was?
I know it's a car. My
It
friend
was
used to have a
it was,
Thunderbird.
it was, a, it was a TV show with puppets, marionettes.
Oh, then I don't know what you're talking
You don't know the Thunderbirds?
about. Now you're talking
Uh,
about the car.
yeah, yeah, so. They're gonna look up Thunderbirds now. Thunderbirds.
I don't know.
Image.
What is that? I have a keychain of what the Thunderbird
Yeah, man.
kind of song.
IMDb. Open this up. No, not the movie. I clicked on the TV show. Man, the movie sucked. Yeah, close this. On this here, right here. Where's the share? Thunderbirds, 1965, man. Right there. See that? Make that full
Hmm.
screen.
The
See this little marionettes.
like this right here is similar to what the
Oh, I can't see it. Well,
here, hold
let me
on
close
here.
this up.
Yeah, okay, then it comes down like this, and then up like that. Which is similar to what the glyph looks like in the
Oh
Native
yeah.
American.
I've seen that kind of stuff before. That's how the native.
Yeah, that is the Thunderbird.
Yeah, but you know we want this Thunderbirds right here. Look, they got a space station. It's Thunderbirds 5. Thunderbird 2 was my favorite.
Okay,
It was just a big cargo plane painted green.
I think that the oh, that's nice. You just put boogers all over my paper. Thanks so much.
This is why you put everything on the internet. Cats can't put boogers on the internet yet.
Here, let me bite.
They'll learn how to eventually. I know they will.
I know. I got one cat that got sick, and the dumbass sneezes over the food bowl out there, and now they're all sneezing, and I'm blowing snot all over everything. Dear God, you're disgusting. Okay. Anyway, all right. Well,
I think that's time.
I think that's time. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Interesting.
We'll see you on
Friday.
Friday. When if Raven
I will be on Wednesday. Yes, I will be on Wednesday.
did that last week, and I didn't believe
well,
you
Because I had the time wrong. I made there was a change. My producer told me it's not her fault. It's my fault for forgetting. I'm so used to doing it at 9:00 that I'm just totally not in the swing of things. But she can't produce at 9:00 anymore, so it'll be on at 8 instead.
Yeah.
8 Central, be 9 your time on Eastern.
Yeah. Well, you learn how to do this yourself.
Yeah, I will be. I'm going to enroll in this class for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you can always watch stuff on YouTube if the class is not for you. But nonetheless, hey Renee, we're just wrapping up. You were late.
Hi, Renee.
It's Raven's fault. Remember that.
That's okay. My shoulders are wide enough. I can handle it.
Yeah, I sent you a friend's request on Facebook there, Renee. Okay, we will say goodbye, but before that, we'll say like and subscribe because we're supposed to do that. And Taco Bell, party on.
Party on.
And I'm hitting the end button now.